guys, so what is going on? Today, I decided we will talk about the Detroit Pistons, who they could trade for, who they should trade, stuff like that. And also for anybody not wanting to see the messy bedroom in the background anymore, as soon as the roads clear up and we can actually drive because there's a bunch of snow outside right now, I'm going to be going to town and getting an actual backdrop. So if anybody has any idea for what I could do with that, just customize it in any way, let me know. But today's video was suggested by my boy Trey's Mentality. I'll have a screenshot of his TikTok up on the screen. Y'all should go check him out on TikTok and on Instagram, same name, Trey's Mentality. He's a real cool guy. So his favorite team is the Detroit Pistons, so he suggested that I did a video about the Pistons. And so I'm not gonna waste y'all time. Let's get straight in. Okay, so you guys might have heard me mention AM Hoops on my channel before. Might have mentioned him in the Lakers video. I don't remember for sure. But basically, I was watching his most recent video, and he suggested that the Detroit Pistons should regret not drafting Tyrese Haliburton over Killian Hayes. You know, Tyrese is a really good point guard. I'm not going to put that past him. He's really good, especially right now when I'm pretty sure he's playing like 6-man minutes. But, you know, and he's like, last time I checked, 3rd, 4th, maybe he slipped down to 5th in Rookie of the Year voting. But I don't think at this time we should try to say one's better than the other, especially when it's just, we haven't even hit halfway point of the season yet. So I think maybe once they're both sophomores or, you know, 3rd year, definitely, like, I think at the end of their sophomore year is when we can really start comparing. But as of right now, I think the pick's fine. Sure, you might have been a little better off having Tyrese Haliburton, but you still don't know if Tyrese is gonna end up just being, you know, a star in his rookie season and suck the rest of the way through. You don't know if Killian Hayes is gonna become an all-star, so can't really tell at this point. But I just thought I'd get that out of the way. I thought I'd talk about that because it was kind of interesting to me. So obviously, with the rumors that have been floating around recently, I cannot talk Detroit Piston trades without talking about Blake Griffin and Jeremy Grant. Now, in my opinion, these videos are all just my opinion, so if you guys disagree with anything, just let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your guys' opinion too. But in my opinion, I think that both Blake Griffin and Jeremy Grant need trade by the end of the trade deadline. It's basically confirmed that Blake Griffin will be traded. There have been, you know, all sorts of reports, and I'm pretty sure they've reached an agreement to where he's just going to be sitting out. But in my opinion, they need to be traded, and the Pistons need to tank. There is honestly no real excuse to try to contend for a playoff spot. You're not good enough to get a playoff spot, so why try to push for like a 9th, 10th, maybe 11th seed when you could just be, you know, a little worse but have more talent developing and, you know, be better in the future and get more good young talent now, if you get what I'm saying. So I definitely think Blake Griffin's for sure getting traded. The reason I say Jeremy Grant should is because I feel like he's a tad bit too old, honestly, and, you know, trade him right now. Don't trade him, you know, after the season after this. So after, like, I think it'd be the 2022 offseason. Don't wait until then to trade him. Don't wait until he's an expiring contract. Don't let him play for you guys for the entire full time that he has a contract, because I'm pretty sure it's 3 years. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it's a 3-year contract. Don't let him play for you guys the entire time. It's just not going to be good in the end. So I feel like he should be traded. Maybe a team like the Lakers, or I could see, honestly, maybe the Knicks. Like, the Knicks have the young pieces that Detroit could use, but, you know, they already did a deal with Derrick Rose, and, you know, him going from the Pistons to the Knicks. So I don't know if the Pistons are going to want to call up the Knicks again for Jeremy Grant. So I feel like Jeremy Grant honestly needs to get traded. If the Lakers are going to throw in Kyle Kuzma and maybe some draft capital and a few good pieces like, you know, Montrez, maybe, well, Wes Matthews wouldn't fit the timeline, but yeah, if you could get Kyle Kuzma and maybe Montrez for either Blake Griffin or Jeremy Grant. It doesn't matter, either one. Let the Lakers have him. I mean, they're going to get, a better role, in my opinion, on the Lakers. Not as good as stats. Well, Blake Griffin might do better, but Jeremy Grant's not going to get as many points, but he'll be better off. He'll get a championship. And I know Blake Griffin wants to go to a contender, so that's going to be a little harder, though, and I'll get to why right now. Now, the reason I say that Blake Griffin is going to be a lot harder to trade is because of the size of his contract. Like, I'm sure a lot of teams would love to have him. The Nets, Heat, Lakers maybe, Clippers probably not, Raptors even maybe, because I heard they're also interested in like Drummond or something, so Blake could be a good big man for them. But the amount of players you're going to have to give up to have enough space to fill that contract is not worth it at all. In my opinion, I feel like it's more likely that Blake Griffin's going to get his contract bought out, and then he's going to get signed by a team like the Nets, the Heat, or the Celtics, than it is that he's going to get traded to a team like the Nets, the Heat, or the Celtics. Now, out of all these teams, I feel like the Celtics are the most likely to actually trade for him. I don't know, because I feel like they have a lot more less valuable pieces on, a little larger, and when I say larger, I mean like these players are minimum contract, playing ability, and they're getting more than that. But there's like some decent sized contracts that you could try to trade for Blake Griffin. So Celtics, I would love to see the Celtics get Blake, honestly, as long as you don't have to give up one of your key pieces like a Jason Tatum, well, they're not going to give up Jason or Jalen, but as long as you don't have to give up a Kemba Walker or a Marcus Smart for Blake Griffin. I'm sure Detroit would love to get Kemba Walker or Marcus Smart, but they should not do that. So, like I said, it's going to be really hard to trade Blake. He's probably just going to get bought out. That'd be the easiest route for them to go. I'm not saying they don't need to try to trade him. They still need to at least try, because even if you just trade him for a second-round pick and maybe like throw in a random bench piece like Rodions Kurucs. Speaking of which, he could go to the Houston Rockets. That's actually another good team for him. And the Warriors might be good too, but like I said, cap space. So if you can get anything for him, it'd be worth more than just getting rid of his contract. Just buying him out. But guys, that will be the end of the video. This is quite a bit shorter. I'm sure it's under 10 minutes when my videos are usually like 10 minutes long. But with the, with the Pistons, there's not really much to talk about. I said how they need to tank, how they shouldn't worry about Killian Hayes being the wrong pick, and they need to trade, Jeremy Grant and Blake Griffin. That's all you really gotta say about the Pistons. Once again, shout out to my guy. At this point, since this is really late at night and the intro to this was filmed like a few hours ago, I forgot his name again, but I'm gonna have a picture of his page up on the screen. Y'all need to go follow him. He's a real cool guy. Shout out to him. That's gonna be the end of the video. Like I said, if you guys like the videos, then like the videos. If you want to see more content like this 3 times a week on Sunday, Friday, and Wednesday, then be sure you subscribe with notifications on. Comment down below if you have any other opinions or any suggestions for videos. Just to hype you guys up, I'll tell you what we're doing Sunday. Sunday we're doing a Philadelphia 76ers video.